Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Maccabee from GMS, Colorado. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, power, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. I also want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel, whether you can accept that or not. I also want to say shalom to all my fellow Akim and laborers who are out there pushing this word to the four corners and four winds of the earth. To you, Akim, I'd like to say shalom, as well as to all the Akim and Akwath who are out there listening and learning. To you, I say shalom. So, I just have a little video here of a Robert Kiyosaki, who he just kind of gives a brief interview to this gentleman about just some of the things that he knows about. As we said before, Esau's being exposed. He's going through kind of what I'm just going to start calling a great exposure. Esau Edom is going through all of his evil doings, all of his unjust methods, all of his unfair judgments, all of his poor traits, man, are being shown. They're shining through to the top, as if this is like all that Esau Edom is capable of. Is basically destruction, murder, rape, robbery, thievery, And Esau Edom is, he's being shown throughout the earth as this character. Kind of no matter what he does to shake this image that's been set upon him, Esau Edom, he is this person. And as much as he, it's like, it's almost like everything that he does to try and prove that, he's not the POS or the devil that the Bible speaks of, and like the spirit within him is not right. Esau Edom is off, man, and he's going through his great exposure. Salakia. So, we're gonna let this guy, just kind of tell on Esau real quick, and then we'll just go from there. So.
My father was the head of education, PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, so why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and said, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject.
Well, damn.
Government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach.
So I just want to pause it real quick and make a point, because he's going to say that he thinks that that's strange. I remember learning that in high school, that everything that we learned was a part of because I was close with my teachers, man. I used to ask my teachers a lot of questions, man. I caused a lot of static. I came to the truth. I learned about the truth around the age of 17 years old. I was about 17 years old when So history class was hard for me, man. I didn't do poorly in school, but I didn't like to be lied to. That was one thing that I was not cool with, and I always liked history, and there was so much about it that was off, and I just remember, causing a lot of havoc for asking questions. I asked this exact question that this man posed the question to his father, who was the nation. Why are there certain subjects that you can and cannot teach in school, and why do we not learn about things that are adequate to life, and you learn about, idiotic concepts in school? Okay? Well, and we'll just jump back in the video.
That was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. I said, but you get a job to earn money. He goes, no, you're supposed to just get a job. And I went, no. Mm-hmm. Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, you're correct. I said, so why don't I just learn about money? I can skip the job part, And And he got flustered and he said, if you want to learn about money, why don't you ask your best friend's father about money? And I said, why? That's Mike. So why ask him? He says, because Mike's father is an entrepreneur. And I said, what are you? He says, I'm an employee. I'm a government employee. I went, oh, what's the difference? He says, the difference is an entrepreneur must know about money, or they're no longer entrepreneurs. And he says an employee doesn't have to know anything about money, because the government will take care of them, the company will take care of them. So I'm all confused. But I took my dad's advice and I trundled over to Mike's father's office and knocked on his door and I said, hey, I'm here, 9 years old. Teach me about money. He says, beat it, kid, you know. But that's where the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad started. And finally, through persistence, my rich dad started teaching me about money on one condition. And that condition was he would never pay me. He says, the moment I pay you, you think like an employee. He says, that's the trap. Entrepreneurs work for free. And now I'm 9 years old, my head's going cracking in half. He says, you never want a paycheck. You understand that, kid? I said, okay, I got it. And he says, well, how do I make money? He says, that's what entrepreneurs figure out. It's like, so how do I learn about money? So he would just break out a Monopoly game board. So I would work for free and pick up cigarette butts and he had hotels and restaurants and I would clean and do menial tasks. And as I got older, I started getting into office work and marketing and accounting. And I was an apprentice basically, but I always worked for free. And he would teach me about money. But the way he taught me about money was playing Monopoly. And finally one day I got upset. I said, well, when are you going to teach me about money? He says, what do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He goes, no. What do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He says, what do you think we're doing? I said, I don't know. I'm teaching about money. And then that's when I was, you have one green house. He says, there's many formulas for great success in money.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it there. But, man, basically the point being, man, Esau Edom got niggas in a trick bag, okay? An absolute trick bag where the rules are not the same for you. They don't apply to you. Like the man was saying, Mini Jake, have no other thought process but to think like employees, okay? They don't have the means or the wherewithal to learn these things. As you can see, obviously not a Jake. Neither one of these, well, he may be a Jake, but would be a further review. But apparently these two gentlemen here, they didn't live the life like Jake lived, man. Okay, Jake will never learn. These are things as a Jake you wouldn't even ask these questions. All right, where can you learn about money? Man, niggas ain't learning about money. Niggas is learning how to flip bricks. That's the way you learn how to deal with money. You don't learn how to deal with money playing Monopoly. Jake doesn't grow up that way. And the game is rigged, man. Okay, keep them poor. He said that at one point, that the government has no interest in teaching you about money, man, and they don't. They don't have no interest in teaching. They want to keep you stupid, man. They want to keep you ignorant on a base level, on a low level, and for what reason? So that you niggas will just up and do it. All right. Esau's a damn demon, man. We've been able to prove that on more than one account. I mean, damn, you could run almost every engine under the sun off of water power, man. Esau got the technology to do that, but it's not lucrative to run anything off of water power because it's pissing in their gas tanks to keep it running. So they use gas, man. This is the system that Esau Edom has in place. His educational system teaches you to be ignorant. All right, they don't teach you the things that you should learn. All right, the DHS is warning about the coming food shortage. All right, there is going to be a food shortage in America, a great one, a great food shortage, to the point where some people are going to starve. Some people are going to die from starvation, okay? But you've got the DHS warning about a food shortage. Also telling people if you're storing more than 6 months of food that you're a terrorist. Okay, so Esau Edom does everything with backbiting and basically just an evil intent. He makes laws to break laws. He amends laws so that he can break the law, get around it. Yellow tape, red tape, blue fish, red fish. Esau Edom is the damn devil. All right, his sole agenda is to push this chip and really to get rid of money anyway. He don't want you niggas dealing with the dollar because the dollar is dying. Internationally as the world currency, man. All right, the world currency. The world is not wanting to recognize the dollar as the world currency any longer, which is these trade wars, which is why you have sanctions coming out the ass on these nations, which is why you have Trump out here bullying all the other nations and trying to get everybody to do what he wants them to do. Because essentially it's all America trying to keep power, man. Esau Edom trying to keep power over the rest of these nations. But in him doing so, there's a scene. I always remember this scene because it makes me think about this is Esau Edom's mindset. But in the movie Pineapple Express, there's the character Ted, who is the main bad guy. All right. And he is an Edomite, and he thinks he's at war or whatever, or in a drug war with an Asian gang, so to say. All right, and he calls the dude, and he makes all these threats and says all this, and how he's going to destroy them and do this and do that and do this to them, and it's actually a little Jake chick in the room who winds up telling him like, nigga, do you have any idea how weak you just made us look? And this is all that America does at the moment. And with Donald Trump puffing and pouting and orange and goofy looking and, effeminate and weak and pathetic looking as he is, when he goes on TV and starts talking shit, do you laughing at this man? They are pointing fingers like, look how weak look how weak these people are, man. People really believe all that pride and we're super proud shit. That shit is gone, man. You people ain't fucking proud. Even you niggas that voted for Trump ain't proud, man. And if you proud, you ignorant. Because you know damn well you ain't got shit to be proud of. All right. Salakia, 1 second. I'm going to jump into some scripts real quick. We'll get a few and then we'll just duck out of here. I ain't going to make this incredibly long. I just wanted to expose Esau's wickedness a little more. Salakia. All right, so basically, man, I'm gonna jump into Nahum, but just kind of give off, say too as well. Esau, with all the fuckery that you've been doing, man, I just want you to understand that the Most High is going to fuck you up for the crimes that you've committed upon the earth. All right, so this is Nahum 1 and 2. All right. Yahweh is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth. Okay? And is fierce like you. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, which Esau Edom, you are among the Most High's adversaries. Okay? You are the hated one. The one that the Most High hates as a nation. And he reserveth wrath for his enemies. And Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. All right, so Esau Edom, the 2/3, and the rest of the heathen among you that are wicked as all fuck, you not be acquitted, man. You will not be acquitted. You will not be spared. You will not be saved. You're gonna be, the Most High is gonna give you that. He gonna give you that ass whooping, man. He reserveth his wrath for you. All right. Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm and in the clouds and the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and make it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Basan languish, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languish. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. ye the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation, his righteous fury, his righteous hatred? All right. And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like a fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. All right. Yahweh is good in the day of trouble. He knoweth them that trust in him. All right. And Yahweh knows, man. That's why we always teach it, man. Call on the Most High's name, especially in that day. All right. In that day, man, you knowing the Most High's name, being a laborer of the Most High, having it that you've done the Most High's works, and He deems you worthy. Hey, man, that may be enough for you to catch some. Still not be, totally get out of this thing without any scratches, man. Unwounded, unscathed, unscratched. You know what I'm saying? This brother's, how much more so is the nigga who's not doing anything gonna have a chance, man? You got no chance. Most High gonna kill you, man. How you gonna fight a power that the sea quakes at, that the mountains quake at, and the sea is rebuked at his presence, man, and the earth is burned, and with the Most High? That's a power you can't, man. That's what's coming for Esau Edom, man. All right, that's what's in the cards for your ass. Ain't no, happy, let's all go to the kingdom together type of ending story. Ain't no happy ending to that story for you, Esau. I'm gonna go to Sirach. This is Sirach 10:8. All right, pertaining to the video, man. Outside of just the punishment and judgment that's coming. All right, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, so like the man was saying, man, these Edomites are purposely not teaching you things. All right, you don't learn about money in school, so that when you become an adult, and I can attest to this, man. I took a math class my senior year in high school that was like a life skills math class, because I had finished the requirements for what was necessary. So I took like the easiest class possible, right? Even in this class, that was the first time that I had ever learned about a budget, had ever learned about taxes, the way that shit works, the way your money can be, moved around and this and that and the next. I didn't learn shit like that the whole time I was in high school, and I felt that was one of the hardest math classes that I took. I mean, the math was easy, but the managing of money, man, was difficult. And that's when I realized, like, damn, Jake ain't got no money out here. Like, I ain't got no money, baby. And it's a trick bag, man. It's a game. It's a game that Esau's playing, where you're not being taught these things. Whereas these Edomite children are being taught, at least in the household, of how, or at some point, how to manage their money, how to take care of this, that, and the next. Like simple shit, man. I didn't understand taxes at all as an adult. I remember trying to do my taxes for the first time and thinking to myself, like, nigga, I never was prepared for this. Not ever. And that's just some simple shit. Think about trying to do something more complicated, man. So think about trying to balance out how to figure out a mortgage or take care, or the percentage, or understanding what do they call it when they have them hidden fees? Damn, I can't think of the word, man. Interest, man. Understanding interest and shit, man. These are all things that Jake doesn't learn. Okay, so once again, this is Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? And this is why Esau Edom is losing his grip on the kingdom, man. Because he got it through deceit, wickedness, unrighteousness, and unrighteous dealings, which include rape, robbery, and murder. Okay? So the Most High is taking away your power, man. All right? Salakia, let me get another script here. Because Esau Edom Punishment is coming, man. You know, that day of great judgment and wrath, it's going to be upon your ass, too. And ain't nobody going to be scared like an Edomite, man. You know, Jake going to be scared, but you Edomites, man, you get no mercy. Salak, this is Romans 1. I'm going to scroll down here to about 25. All right. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator, and who is blessed forever? Amen. All right. And that's the difference, man. But Esau, Edom changed the truth of everything, man. Changed the image of Yahweh into a Edomite. They changed everything, man. Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. There is no truth in Esau, Edom. But the Israelites are blessed forever, man. So even though we grew up in this tainted system, even though we grew up not on a high enough educational level to succeed in Esau's system, and they know that, and yet they still have the nerve, to put you down and talk sideways about you. Esau knows that they inadequately bring you up, man. They know that. The food, everything, man. Esau's a demon, man. False flags to his genetically altering food, to genetically altering people, to playing with the weather. Esau wants to be just an ultimate control. He wants to be the Most High. He wants to be the Most High, and because he's doing that, all right, he gonna get his ass busted, man. All right, the world is awake to you Edomites, man. All right, the world is awake to you Edomites, and he knows, and the Most High knows that you niggas your time is drawn to an end, man. It's almost that time to take your ass out, And I'm gonna just grab this real quick. It just came to mind. This is Mark 13 and 13, man. All right. I'm gonna just read it, man. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But when you see the Salakia, man, and that was it on that, really. But I'm just saying, man, that's the point, man. The point of the story is for us to endure to the end through all things. All right, because just the simple things, it's more complicated than just making sure you get to camp every week, or this, that, or the next thing, making sure that you get to work. Man, you're gonna be worried, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be concerned where you just simply get a drink of water at. But you're gonna have to have that faith in the Most High is what's gonna carry you through. That's what endure to the end means. All right, enduring to the end means through all tragedy, through all things that could happen to you, man. No matter where the Most High brings you, deems you, you may be separated from the Akim in that day until that day, until the whole thing comes to a close, man. You know what I'm saying? You may not see your Akim until you may see them in the spirit world, for all you know. Endure to the end. That's the point. Continue on your path. Walk the straight and narrow path. Don't let Esau, rock and waver you, man. Don't let your faith be rocked and wavered. You know where we go when we pass on, man. When we give up the ghost, you know where you're going. Ain't got nothing to be scared of. We've done this before. It ain't nothing to do it again. It ain't nothing to give up the ghost for the Most High. I mean, there's no greater honor or glory or reason to die. I just hope that this video was somewhat edifying. I want to say, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the elders of GMS. And I want to say shalom to all the Akim who are out there listening and learning, my fellow wins, and to the Akim and Akwith who are out there listening and learning. To you I say shalom and abad gabal. Shalom.